We begin tonight with the third confirmed case of an ncov infection in the Philippines. Health officials say they are making progress in tracking down people who were in contact with the infected individuals.
A 60-year-old Chinese woman entered the Philippines last January 20 via Hong Kong from Wuhan, China. She flew straight to Cebu City, then proceeded to Bohol. There, the woman was admitted in a private hospital after a bout with fever and colds. The symptoms prompted tests for ncov, with samples taken on January 23 and 24. The January 24 sample yielded negative results after tests conducted by the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine and a lab facility in Australia. The earlier sample, however, tested positive for the virus, making her the third confirmed ncov case in the country.
The picture is that the patient was infected but was getting better, and nag-negative na siya on the 24th, and a week later siya na-discharge.
The DOH says there are similar recoveries in China and that her case should not taint the test's credibility.
In China now, they also have documented, I think, about 400 cases na positive na nag-negative. Kasi may eliminate mo yung virus from your body as your immune system mounts.
The DOH is now tracing people she may have had close contact with, including airline and hospital personnel. As of Wednesday, the number of patients under investigation has risen to 133, 115 of whom are currently admitted in hospitals, while 16 have been discharged but are still under strict monitoring. 32 were reported to have traveled to Wuhan. Contact tracing is still ongoing for those whom the first two ncov cases in the country had close contact with. So far, 203 have been traced. 188 of them are now under home quarantine, while 15 are exhibiting ncov-like symptoms such as cough and colds.
14 were already isolated for monitoring. Yung isa, hindi pa natin na-admit at nagpapatulong pa tayo sa local government unit and the other government agencies.
Meanwhile, the 38-year-old Chinese woman, the first confirmed case here, has not yet been discharged as she remains positive of the virus despite being asymptomatic. Her partner's remains, the 44-year-old Chinese male, is scheduled for cremation Wednesday. The DOH clarifies there is still no human-to-human transmission of the virus in the country. For News 5, JC Cosico, we are One News.
For the latest updates on the ncov spreading in China and beyond, a Filipino seafarer has been confirmed as one of 10 people positive for the ncov virus aboard a cruise ship now quarantined in Japan. The Filipino crewman and the other patients will be transported to local hospitals for care by Japanese medical professionals while the ship remains under quarantine. In China, 65 new deaths were reported on Tuesday, while nearly 4,000 more individuals were confirmed infected. The majority of deaths are in Hubei, the province at the center of the outbreak, of which Wuhan is the capital. The Chinese city is planning to convert 8 more large buildings, including exhibition centers and gymnasiums, into temporary hospitals. The facilities will be used for emergency aid, surgical treatment, and clinical examinations. Thailand, meanwhile, has evacuated 138 of its citizens from Wuhan. The country, which has confirmed more cases of the ncov than any other territory outside of China, reported 6 more infected people on Tuesday, bringing the coronavirus tally in Thailand to 25. Let's take a look at the latest figures on ncov cases around the world. Riza Diaz joins us from the newsroom. Riza?
Robbie, what we have here is the 2019 ncov interactive map. That's from Johns Hopkins University, which tracks the spread of the disease in real time. So what we're showing right now is the latest update as of 7:23 this evening. A total of 24,597 confirmed cases, a majority of which, again, coming from mainland China, well, actually Asian region, followed by Thailand and Singapore. Now, you mentioned earlier that the most number of cases, again, is coming from Hubei, the province of Hubei. So far, they have already have reported confirmed cases of 764 with deaths of 2 already. Now, if we are going to talk about the number of deaths already, Again, we are looking into a big number of which coming from mainland China, particularly, again, from the province of Hubei, where the capital of Wuhan is, with 479 deaths. And in the Philippines already, again, we have reported one already. Now, a little bit of good news, though, for our viewers out there. There are 959 so far that have recovered. So meaning to say they were already infected, but they have already recovered. So 959 individuals have already recovered, including, and again, most of them are coming from China. And again, we are showing here a list of the number of people that have already recovered from the disease, including, of course, other parts of China. Now, compare this to previous disease that we have seen over the years, like SARS and ncov, and COVID definitely has a much lower rate of fatality. Robbie.
Thank you, Riza.